Hello, hello. My voice clear? My voice is clear. Please say something here. Type on the chat. I hope ये record होता है. I don't know if it is recording or not. Okay, you guys can ask questions on WhatsApp. I'll try to answer here. So let's take last week's trades. So this was our first trade of the week, which hit the stop loss. Let's go and bar replay it. So here the all conditions are met. Here the momentum is trending, minus GS 25, DP is 40, trend is bearish, multi time frame trend also neutral. So we took the trade here. Which hit our stop loss. Then we had took a sell here at this point. Where we book profit. This was next day. We took the buy signal here. See, everything is momentum is strong, DI is more than 25, UP is 40, bullish. This is target. Then this was the sell trade that I want to discuss about actually. So the price action indicator, I have said earlier also that it has limitation. It will give you correct indication 80% of the time. So this case you can see here the price action is saying, indication is saying is confirming the price action, but you can see here this is the first leg. we have discussed it earlier also. See how is the price action here. Okay, it is breaking a lower low, but it is still a first leg. Usually the best entry is on the second leg. So you need to be careful about such things. If you see that the sell signal and the price action indication is on the first leg, you need to take proper precaution before entering this trade. So it hit stop loss. Here I told I would enter if it confirms here, but later I saw a pattern here. So I waited a little bit more before entering. We took that buy signal. That gap down the next day. Then we took this buy signal. Here was the entry with price action confirmation. You can see this is the second leg. So some of the guys were too afraid to take this trade here. I just want to say that if the indicator is saying to take a trade, just take it. If stop loss is hit, let the stop loss be hit. If you are trying to be choosy with this indicator, you will not be making profits. Try to take every trade that is within the rules. So Thursday I didn't trade, but you can see here some of the guys took the trade. There's multiple, see 1, 2, 3 multiple gray areas here. Some of the guys took this trade but did not book profit on target 1. And market just hit their SL here with one single move. So that is why I prefer to book for the first target at least, or 40 points, whichever is near. So if you are trading while working, so try to keep your stop loss and targets so that such thing will not happen. Okay, this is another entry here. everything is perfect here. UP is also 40, but if you don't take this trade, I will not say you're wrong, because it's okay to not take this trade, like it is in DVA. So you can avoid such if you feel it's risky, but if there is nothing, if everything is proper, then you have to take this trade. There's no problem with this trade here. It's clearly about DVA. Price action is confirmed, momentum is there, target is not above the gray area. There's no problem with this trade. You have to take this trade. Here if you say yeah, it's in the DVA, I did not take this trade, it's okay. If you take this trade, it's okay. So yesterday's first trade I did not take. I tell you the reason why. You see, the first candle was a silver candle, and there was a gray area here. So that's why I did not took this trade. I took a positional long here based on supply demand strategy. That is my basic strategy. So the intraday strategy is the extension of this strategy. So this strategy is my basic strategy that works very good for the swing trades, because it gives an early entry. But I found that this strategy was not so much working in intraday. So the modification of this strategy that became an intraday strategy. See here, the momentum is not there, so I added momentum to this strategy to get into intraday trades. That's how this indicator got developed. There are few observations that I will tell you about the momentum, how we can use this momentum to exit even before our stop loss. For example, we'll take the trade that hit our stop loss, which was here, right? Okay, keep an eye on momentum, what happens to the momentum. We entered the trade here, right? The momentum is trending. See now, the momentum has become weak. So why do we need to keep the stop loss here? The momentum has become weak. We can keep the stop loss above this candle, like we used to do in trail, right? When the momentum is strong, we wait for the momentum to become weak, then trail the stop loss below the low of the weak candle. So we can here minimize our losses. Still just an idea. We'll try to see if it works. So at least we can start by if you're trading with multiple lots, you can at least exit half of the lots here. If you see in further testing that when the momentum is weak, it hits the stop loss, we exit here. There's no point in waiting. If you have any questions, please ask. Did you get the point? So if you exit here, we could have saved almost 10 to 12 points here. So moving forward, there are a few changes that we have made in this indicator. Like you can see here, the trailing stop loss is here, right? If you plot a trailing stop loss, it will plot a red line below every blue line. Okay, what my suggestion is here, how to use this. For example, target 1 is hit. Okay, don't trail immediately to this red line. Okay, what my suggestion is, if the first candle that is crossing this target 1, if any candle closes above it, then you trail here. Okay, like here you can see this is a candle and which crossed the blue line. Now my stop loss is here. So any candle which crosses the blue line and closes above the high of the candle, then trail to blue line. Otherwise, keep the SL at cost. Don't keep the SL at your cost. Keep at the exit when it touches the green line. Okay, so I do not keep this all trailing stop loss always on. It's clear, the chart is clearer like this, for me at least. If you see candle closing above here, just check where it is. You can draw a line over there to keep your stop loss, then again remove it. We are trying to modify this stop loss, like it will be like an EMA or something to move. We are working on it. When it will be ready, we will release it. So in the last video we had discussed about the price action, right? So now we have added this price action indicator. Want to bring up something. This is a Reliance yesterday's chart. You can see a buy signal is generated here and there is a price action confirmation here. Is this price action confirmation? This is not price action confirmation. You have to close above the leg, right? Here it should come. It is just an indicator. So you have to use a logic where there is there is such things happening. You see. You can see here the price action confirmation is here for this uptrend, and till here there is no price action confirmation given again, unless and until a downside price action confirmation is received. It will not plot another price action confirmation. I brought this chart up to show you a pattern. So this is the ideal setups. The buy signal, then a retracement, then close above. See a buy signal, a retracement, and close above. This is the most ideal setup that you should be looking to trade, especially in stocks. For example, if you see if a buy signal is generated here, okay, this is our green line that is plotted. And here you get the price action confirmation, or sometimes you get the buy signal and price action confirmation together here, and our stop loss is somewhere here. Right. So ideally, if you are buying here, stop loss should be below the swing low, right? This is the ideal stop loss. So by waiting for that retracement, what we are doing is we are securing the stop loss. So when there is a retracement, your stop loss becomes more effective. That's why I say that at least in stocks, wait for this retracement. Because of low liquidity, there's always chance of stop loss hunting. So trailing stop loss, Ankit, I'll tell you how to do. Like for example, this is the candle which hit the target one, right? So do not trail stop loss until we get a close above this. So once a candle closes above this, then you can trail the stop loss to the first trailing stop loss. Okay, for example, here this is the candle which crossed the target 2, right? So once a candle closes above it, then trail to target 2, trailing stop loss 2. So now you can trail here. Ankit, is it clear? The trailing stop loss is clear to you? Yes. Until there is no close above the your stop loss will be the green line after the first target is hit. Don't trail too early. Okay, there are 4 fears associated with trading that every trader faces. The first fear is the fear of being wrong. Like you want to be right always, right? Then the second fear is of losing money. You are trading with like your hard-earned money. You don't want to lose it. Third fear is the fear of missing out. And the fourth fear is the losing your profit. Like when you see less profit, you are afraid to lose that profit. So these main 4 fears you should overcome. Once you overcome this, I assure you that no one can stop you from becoming the master of this market. It's not that easy, but you have to start someday, right? If you don't start practicing it, you'll never reach there. So I'm teaching you with my live trades how I'm managing the trade. You can see, right? Did you learn anything yesterday? How I trailed? See, this was the candle that closed above the blue. No candle closed above it, right? So why should I trail? My stop loss is this green line. Once this candle closed above, trail my stop loss. Now my stop loss is around here. Maybe gap up. Tomorrow might see if there is huge volume like any silver candle, I will exit, or I will stay in the trade. Overcoming the fear of losing profit. Like first, if you are trading with one lot, then I will say that you should book at the first profit. If you are trading with 2 lots, then when you book profit on one lot, then you cannot lose now, right? it's not losing actually. You should always be ready to give some profit back to the market. At least you are taking something home. Just that's why I'm saying that book first on first target. Then you can manage the trade better. When you have something in your pocket, then you can manage the trade better. If you're just seeing profit loss, then you will be unable to manage the trade. You cannot manage the trade while being emotional. So what I do is I book at 20 points of first target. Then unless and until it will hit the green line, I will not exit. Just follow the rules. Yesterday momentum was strong. Show you somewhere here. Let's see. It's trending. See, the momentum became strong here. So once the momentum becomes strong, you do not exit until it becomes weak. Still trending. See, it's become weak now. My initial stop loss is here, right? If you have to make more profit, you have to give some room to the market to play around. And there was also conviction in the data, that's why I was holding it. Became strong again. Yeah, actually yesterday I had booked second lot here. See, it rejected of this level 3 times, so I had booked the second lot here, so last lot only was pending, that's why I was trailing the stop loss here. If not here, I would have booked when the momentum became weak, some lots here, and the stop loss would be here. Are you getting the point? Yes, one lot it's difficult to manage. Either you should have a bigger conviction, like you are entering, if you are entering a positional, then you could have that conviction, but you are entering an intraday trade. So treat each trade like it is supposed to be treated. I entered a positional trade, so I will treat it like a positional trade. If I enter an intraday trade, I will treat it like an intraday trade. So my positional stop loss was quite around 50 points in options, so 100 points in. See, this was my entry and this is my stop loss here. My entry point was here. can see almost 100 points. Like 50 points in options. I enter with 3 lots only. You can see my the modification of my strategy. Here the stop loss is so big. If I take intraday, I have to wait till here to get profit. Like 100 points target should be achieved. But with the modification, I can manage little better. I'll get a later entry, but my stop loss are small, and I will enter in momentum. In this strategy, I am entering before momentum. Okay, I was thinking about position sizing. Like if your capital is low, you are trading one lot. Are you trading because capital is low, or out of fear? The two lines are the DVA, Jitesh. It's mentioned in the guidelines. If you read the guidelines, you'll understand it. I'll take another session about DVA, how to interpret DVA, but it is a little bit complex topic, and we'll take it later. For now, treat it as a support resistance, dynamic support resistance. Okay, we'll start from the beginning, like how to enter a trade, what all to look before entering a trade. Okay, so I'll replay yesterday's. So first we are looking always at the buy or sell signal, if there is a buy signal or a sell signal, right? That is the first thing. Okay, next we are waiting for the price action confirmation. So price action confirmation, if there is already one behind, you will not get another. In this scenario, we have price action confirmation here for the downside, so you will not get another price action confirmation here. So the second thing we are looking at is price action confirmation. Okay, so we have the sell signal, we have price action confirmation. When these both are available, we look at the table here. So for sell, what are we looking at? So table for sell, momentum strong or trending, minus DI greater than 25, DP greater than equal to 40. Trend bearish, MTF trend bearish or neutral. So for sell we are looking at momentum strong, so it is strong, right? DI is 45, so it is greater than 25. DP is 90, that is greater than 40. Trend is bearish and multi time frame trend is also bearish, so this is a valid entry, but for the initial two candles we wait for the initial two candles. Now if the low of the first two candles is broken, your entry is valid here. If all the conditions are still met, you can see here, see all conditions are still the same, you can enter here. The momentum is strong. We book at first target. The momentum now became trending. The momentum is now weak, so we trail the stop loss here. So if you have taken this trade, you booked here, then you stopped out here. Okay, let's see the buy signal. So we have the buy signal here, but we have also the price action confirmation here. Okay, for buy, momentum should be strong or trending. Now plus DI. Buy plus DI should be greater than 25. UP should be greater than equal to 40. Trend should be bullish. MTF trend should be bullish or neutral. Okay, so now we have buy and price action confirmation here. Let's see, plus DI is 18, so condition is not bad. UP is 40, that's okay. Trend is bullish, MTF trend is neutral, that is also okay. So we are waiting for DI to be greater than 25. So now all the conditions are met. Momentum is trending, DI is 27, UP is 100, trend is bullish, it's also bullish, and the first target is below the gray area, that also we are looking, right? So this is a valid entry here. We discussed this already, what happened with this trade. So how to look for trades, now it's clear. Jitesh ji, you can go to low time frame. You will get a buy sell signal. You might get a buy sell signal again there. See, on 3-minute time frame, Nifty is giving buy signal here. You can use this. There's buy signal, there's price action confirmation. This is above the gray area. First target is here. You can enter here. The trading view has many limitations. We are already exceeded. We are reached the limit of all the possible plotting and all. So we are unable to code any more into this. If you have to code more things, you have to remove some things from here. So this is one, you can see, like, okay, there's a consolidation here. This is a breakout trade. Even in 5 minutes you can see, no need to go into 3 minutes. See, at least there's a price action confirmation giving here. If you're already in 3 minutes, you got the buy signal again, right, Jitesh ji? You could have entered here. Now if you want to enter here, I will say it is too late. By the way, you're trading in Bank Nifty, right? So this is just as Bank Nifty. So we got buy signal and price action confirmation here. There was a gray area here. So here it crossed a gray area. So this is the valid entry. T3, T4, T4 hit. Nice. You can trade in Bank Nifty in 3 minutes. I think it's good. Just follow the rules. In 5 minutes, you got the entry here. Little bit late. In 3 minutes, you are already here entering. Okay, only for Bank Nifty we are. You have another. I'll show you. This is our new indicator that is under process. You can see below. see here, time frame you can select 3 minutes here. Okay, can you see the panel here below? I'll make it big. HDFC, ICICI, Axis, Kotak, SBI, IndusInd, AU Bank and Bandhan Bank. These are top 8 Bank Nifty shares, right? So what this panel gives is the buy sell signal in those banks. See right here, if you see with the buy signal here, only one bank is in red, that is AU Bank. Rest all are in green. Like rest all the banks have generated buy signal, so it will give you more conviction to enter. So all banks are giving buy signal here. You enter here. If more than 3 or 4 banks are in red, then you can exit or enter what. We'll be releasing it next week for our paid members. Yes, Ankita, you can again enter the trade. I'll show you an example here, I think. Okay. For example, you entered here, right? Okay. There's no price action. Suppose there is price action confirmation, you entered here. It hit your stop loss, then again you got an entry here. You can enter here. It gives more conviction to the trade actually, because the stop loss is not secured. Is it clear? Any more questions? Let's see. Just for fun, we will take some trade here. Okay. Bitcoin. This 5 means Bitcoin. Okay. This is the only thing that is working on Saturday, Sunday. So you can see here we have the buy signal, we have price action confirmation, but it is on the same leg. So wait for retracement and then enter above high. So we'll take a long position above this high if everything is okay. The momentum is trending, DI is 21, so I will not take this trade yet. This see in 3 minutes if it is in 3 minutes UP is 20. Just for fun this is, okay, don't take BTC USD trades on 1 minute. Okay, this is a 1 minute time frame. Okay, all conditions are met, momentum is strong, buy signal, price action confirmation, target 1 is below gray area, everything is okay, you can take a trade here. Just to show that this indicator works on all time frame. The indicator is logged. What values you want to see? What are the values you are trying to see in this indicator? अंकित अवॉइड करना है अगर यू आर ट्रेडिंग इन स्टॉक्स इफ नो रिट्रेसमेंट. इंडेक्स में आई थिंक देयर इज हाई लिक्विडिटी, सो you can enter in index. If you are trading crude oil, I am recommending 15 minutes here time frame. Okay, yesterday you got a buy signal plus price action confirmation on 15. Actually, if there is no price action confirmation on 15, you have to wait for close above this green. Like, yes, there is a sell, wait for close below, because there is no price action confirmation here. So yesterday 2 targets done here. Let's see if every condition is met. DIS 23, UP 0. No. Okay. It's confirming here, but I think it's too late to enter for me here. I'll wait for retracement. Yeah, this is good entry. Yes, stop loss could be here. If I take entry on this, my stop loss will be here, right? By waiting for one candle and close above, I'm reducing my stop loss here. That's it. That is the whole meaning of that retracement, to reduce the stop losses. Yeah, it will not show. It will not show. Dhanapal ji, it will not show. I have a paid version of the trading view, that's why I am able to see it. I am replaying the bar, that's why I am able to see it. You will not be able to see it. Okay, BTC 3-minute time frame. Okay, now if it 3-minute time frame, green line is my stop loss, because I need close above this candle now. If close above this, then I will trail to my trailing stop loss. Now the stop loss is green. I think trailing stop loss is clear. अभी आए हो तो एक तो ट्रिक देखे जाता हूँ. So whenever a huge candle comes in, whenever there's a big candle, अगर नेक्स्ट कैंडल का वॉल्यूम, खास करके मॉर्निंग में, इफ द नेक्स्ट कैंडल वॉल्यूम इज मोर देन 50% ऑफ द फर्स्ट कैंडल एंड उसका साइज़ काफ़ी कम है, तो इसमें काफ़ी सेलिंग है. You see, you can see this candle, high is 847, low is 761, is almost 86 points candle, and volume The volume for here is 608. Okay, next candle volume is more than half. It was 608, now it is 362, and the spread is high and low is 57 and 30. It's only 23 rupees spread, 1/4 of the spread. So there's some hidden selling over here. You can see here I waited here. The first candle volume is 765. Second candle was almost equal to half, 343. So some doubts were created in my mind, so I skipped this trade. Better to skip if you are in doubt. Only enter the trade when everything is okay. Because if you are not entering a trade with a clear mind, you will either over manage the trade or you will not be able to effectively take full advantage of the trade. You have to trade with conviction. So always look out for such candles. See, this is the second highest volume of the day yesterday. Okay, and the next candle, let's see the volume first. 587. This is more than half of that volume, and the spread is so small. So there's some hidden buying in here, right? So this is the actual base of my strategy. There's demand, then there is no supply here, so I enter here. That my primary strategy is based on volume. I'll recommend few books if you want to study it. It's Tom Williams, then Gavin Holmes. These are the books that talk about volume spread analysis. If you're interested, you can learn about it. It's quite helpful, because market structure is based on supply and demand. So one more thing to be convinced about your trade is to look for the big candles, and the midpoint of or the low of the candle is not broken in that direction. For example, this is a big candle, and the next 3 or 4 candles did not break the midpoint, means it is in a markup phase. So it will give you more conviction to hold the trade. You can see here, big candle is above the next 3-4 candles are above the midpoint. So this is a clear markup. If the trend is reversing, you will see such candles, right? This is clear trend reversal candle. These two candles. See here. See here, this big candle, 3-4 candles are next 3-4 candles are above the midpoint, so it indicates more continuation in that trend. Yeah, books, Tom Williams. So if you want to know the reason of the positional entry, I'll just explain in short. So basically it is a trend trading strategy. You always look for trading into a trend. You can clearly see in hourly time frame it is a higher high, higher low. Okay, the trend is bullish. So next what I'm looking is for a retracement into the Fibonacci, how to draw. From swing low to swing high here. I'll remove everything else. Okay. So what I am looking for is high volume near this zone 50 to 618. It is showing 38.2 because it is the inverse. It is 61.8. Okay. So I want to see high volume here. You can see high volume and a rejection here. You can see. So it tells me about some buyers. So in hourly it was clearly high volume, and 5 minutes this was saying it is showing demand, and this line was holding and the volume was decreasing. So I entered here at the close of this candle. So this is my primary strategy. It may look simple, but it is not as simple. You need to practice a lot more to master this. I had given a Reliance call. Somewhere around here. So there's another ProfitKhoj group, that is a free group. There are many members in there. So I had given a Reliance positional long call at around 1505. So it's the same strategy, you can see here. So higher high, higher low formation. Okay, this is the zone. Let's go in 5 minutes and find out what's going on in that zone. So when the market is entering that zone, volume is increasing. See and see, so high volumes here. You see bunch of high volumes. Okay, and here you can see the volume is dropping. So I told to enter at 2505 levels. Oh, this was the entry, I think. Then it almost hit our target 3. You don't have to see future chart, you can see the stock charts, no issues. But I still recommend buying at the money options in even if you're buying stocks. Yeah, one more thing I want to discuss was some guy was asking vanilla industry breakout, buy, breakout. Okay. Okay, first of all, it is in exactly gray area is there. In daily, we'll mark the high. We go into 5 minutes time frame, we'll see what is happening over there. See, the market touched this line and a silver candle was formed. I just want to ask, if silver candle is ultra high volume, who is the guy who is selling at this price, like ultra high volume, right? If someone is buying, someone is selling too, right? So the best way to judge is to wait for the break of this high. If the market sustains above this on low volume, then it's a buy. See, again on the break, volume increased and pushed it lower. You can see at every push above this red line, we are seeing a silver candle. It's clear that someone is selling. See, again here, touch of this red line, you see a silver candle. Let's discuss something else. Okay, for example, the market is in a range, okay. just draw. Okay, are you guys with me? I'm going to discuss something that is core of my trading strategy. So this is the established resistance, and this is an established support. Okay, clearly there are sellers here sitting here to sell, and buyers sitting here to buy. I want to ask a question. If there is high volume coming in this area, at the support level high volume is coming, what does it suggest? If there's ultra high volume here, that someone is still buying here, right? If there is low volume when the market is below the support level, what does it mean? That buyers are not interested, because lower price should attract buyers and a higher price should attract sellers. That's a universal law. If lower prices are not attracting buyers, it will go lower. That's why I like to see medium to low volume, not too much low, little lower volume near support or resistance. So if this breakout was in a blue candle, that's okay. You can see here there's a breakout here of this area in blue, that's okay. You can see here the breakout was in silver, it rejected immediately. I've seen people looking for very high volumes on breakout, but I don't like to see too high volumes. I'm always questioning like who's selling there on breakout. Obviously these institutional know that people will buy on breakout and sell the breakdowns, so they will position their sell orders there, right? So you have to be careful. That's why these color codes are there. Actually it's a little complicated, but you will know gradually like why it is. So the pink candles are low volume candles. I'll show you some examples here. Okay, this is the resistance after the initial sell off. Okay, this was the resistance. See the amount of pink candles here above the resistance. It is suggesting there is lack of selling, that's lack of supply, right? And as a result the market moved up. We'll see many examples. You see here, pink candle forming above the resistance. So these are for some advanced training that will come later. So first you have to master the basic principles, then you can enter like here. And out here you can add more here, so that will be some later part, we'll see that. Yeah, one more thing, someone told AU Bank all silver candles. So this is all silver candles forming here in 5 minutes. Let's see what's happening in daily. And this is high volume, and where is it coming? High volume on break of the previous low, right? Which means the lower prices are attracting buyers. Also, if you see, the trend is higher high, higher low. We'll draw Fibonacci. Okay. So you have to buy above this area, 604. So keep this stock in watch if you are a positional trader. If it sustains above this line, then it's a buy. See the same for Reliance again, I think. See, in daily chart the overall structure is still bullish. You can see here, still bullish. This is huge volume right into our previous support zone, and if you take a Fibonacci from here, see the zone here. So this is a big buying area. You can see when it touched that zone, volume increased, so there's some buying happening here. So AU Bank and Reliance you can keep in your watch. There's something else you can also mark there. Yeah, data classes will be next week, which is a paid one, or there will be additional class for the paid members of option chain analysis. That will be after that. Try to soak in step by step, like all the information you're getting. If I give you everything at one time, you will be confused. So let it go slowly. So if you are a positional trader, keep AU Bank and Reliance in your watch. Now when you are ready, there's a old saying, whenever you are ready, the teacher will appear. So keep yourself ready. So any more questions? We'll wind up for today. Okay guys, then see you on Monday. Hoping for a gap up, holding one lot, not much. Okay, then see you, bye.